Did you know that forever chemicals are now found in half of your fruits and vegetables? Recent studies in the UK reveal that PFAS, or forever chemicals, are present in more than half of the fruit and vegetable samples tested. These are part of a large group of over 10,000 chemicals fortified with strong carbon-fluorine bonds. They are common in everyday items, from fabrics and food packaging to non-stick cooking surfaces and even pesticides. But this stability also means that the chemicals are less biodegradable and so can persist in the environment and in people for a long time. How dangerous are forever chemicals to humans, you might ask? Well, research into the health impacts of PFAS, these forever chemicals, is still ongoing. However, observational evidence and data from animal studies have suggested associations between higher exposure to some specific PFAS and certain health effects. These effects range from increased cholesterol levels, thyroid and liver dysfunction, to adverse pregnancy outcomes, and even an increased risk for some cancers. In response, many governments worldwide have placed restrictions on the use of PFAS. Some have been banned outright, while others are subject to maximum allowable limits in food and drinking water. It's important to remember that the dose, frequency, route, and duration of exposure, as well as lots of factors like health, genetics, and other lifestyle habits, determine the scale of the risk for each individual. So how many forever chemicals are in our food, and how do we reduce our risk? Well, it may sound alarming, but while PFAS were found in over half of all food samples tested in the UK, most were well below the maximum residue levels permitted by law. These levels are constantly reviewed to ensure exposure doesn't reach risky levels. Now you might be thinking about cutting out fruits and vegetables from your diet due to fear of PFAS. However, remember, these chemicals are also present in everyday items like cooking products and food packaging. Cutting out nutrient-rich fruits and vegetables won't necessarily net a health benefit. In fact, there is some evidence that high fiber and high folate diets, both of which are present in fruits, vegetables, and grains, reduce the absorption and accumulation of PFAS.